rhinoceros. These magnificent creatures are like walking tanks of the animal kingdom.
Welcome, young explorers, to another exciting adventure on Fun Animals for Kids, where today we're exploring the world of the mighty rhinoceros.
That's right. These incredible animals might look prehistoric, and in many ways they are living relics from a bygone era. With their thick armor-like skin and impressive horns, rhinoceroses have captured the imagination of people around the world for centuries.
Did you know that there are 5 different species of rhinoceros alive today, and each one has its own unique characteristics that make it special?
Unfortunately, all 5 species are endangered, which makes learning about these amazing animals even more important. So let's dive into the fascinating world of rhinos.
Young explorers, let's meet the 5 rhinoceros species that roam our planet today. We have the white rhino and black rhino from Africa, and the Indian, Javan, and Sumatran rhinos from Asia.
Despite their names, white and black rhinos are actually both grey. The white rhino got its name from the Dutch word wide, meaning wide, which refers to its wide square lip. Over time, wide was misinterpreted as white.
That's such an interesting fact. And the black rhino is named for the dark, muddy soil it often rolls in, not its actual skin color.
The Indian rhino is covered in skin folds that look like armor plating, while the Sumatran rhino is the smallest and hairiest of all rhinoceroses. The Javan rhino is extremely rare, with fewer than 75 left in the wild.
It's amazing how diverse rhinos are. And did you know that a group of rhinoceroses is called a crash? Imagine witnessing a crash of rhinos in the wild.
Now that would make for a viral video on YouTube, but we'd have to be very careful and respectful of their space.
One of the most distinctive features of rhinoceroses is their horns. Unlike other horned animals, rhino horns aren't made of bone, they're actually made of keratin, the same material as our fingernails and hair. The white rhino can have horns up to 5 feet long, making them quite impressive to see. These horns grow throughout their entire lives, even if they break off. Rhinos also have incredibly thick skin, up to 2 inches thick in some places, but it's still sensitive to sunburn and insect bites. That's why you'll often see them rolling in mud, which acts as both sunscreen and bug repellent. Despite weighing up to 7,700 pounds, rhinoceroses can run at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. That's faster than the world's fastest human. And they can change direction quickly too, making them agile despite their bulky appearance. Their eyesight isn't great, but rhinos make up for it with excellent hearing and a keen sense of smell. They can detect scents from over half a mile away, helping them find food, water, and even potential mates. Rhinoceroses live in various habitats across Africa and Asia, from open savannas to dense forests.
That's right, white rhinos prefer open grasslands where they can graze on short grasses. Their wide, square lips are perfectly adapted for this lifestyle.
Black rhinos, on the other hand, are browsers. They live in more wooded areas where they can find plenty of leaves, branches, and bushes to eat with their pointed, hooked lips.
In Asia, the Indian rhino loves the tall grasslands and swampy areas of northern India and Nepal. These lush environments provide them with plenty of food and water.
The Sumatran rhino prefers dense, humid forests. Their hairy bodies are well suited to these cooler mountain forests.
And the extremely rare Javan rhino is found only in one national park in Indonesia. They need tropical forests with plenty of water sources nearby.
It's amazing how each species has adapted to its own unique environment. These diverse habitats are important to protect if we want to ensure the survival of all rhinoceroses.
These natural environments aren't just home to rhinos. They're complex ecosystems where many animals and plants coexist. When we protect rhino habitats, we're actually protecting thousands of other species too. Rhinoceroses are herbivores, which means they only eat plants. But different species have different diets and eating habits. White rhinoceros are grazers, using their wide, flat lips to eat grass close to the ground. They can consume up to 120 pounds of grass every day. That's like eating 480 hamburgers daily. Black rhinoceros with their pointed upper lips are browsers. They pick leaves, branches, and fruits from bushes and trees. This pointed lip acts almost like a finger, helping them select and grab specific plants they want to eat. Asian rhinos eat a mixture of grasses, leaves, fruits, and aquatic plants. The Sumatran rhino is known to eat over 100 different plant species, making them important seed dispersers in their forest ecosystems. Rhinoceroses don't have front teeth. Instead, they use their lips to grasp plants and then their molars to grind up tough vegetation. Their digestive systems are specially adapted to break down fibrous plant material that many other animals can't digest. One fascinating aspect of rhino nutrition is their need for minerals. They often visit salt licks or eat soil to get essential minerals that might be missing from their plant diet.
Young explorers, rhinoceroses are fascinating creatures with complex behaviors that help them survive in the wild.
One of the most noticeable behaviors is mud bathing. Rhinos love to roll around in mud puddles, completely covering themselves in thick, wet mud.
It looks like so much fun, doesn't it? But it's not just for play. The mud helps protect their skin from the hot sun and biting insects. It's nature's sunscreen and bug spray all in one.
Rhinoceroses are generally solitary animals, especially the males. But females, particularly white rhinos, sometimes form small groups called crashes with their calves.
They're also very territorial. Male rhinos mark their territories with dung piles called middens. These can be quite large and serve as communication posts for other rhinos in the area.
That's right. Rhinos have poor eyesight but an excellent sense of smell. By investigating these dung piles, they can learn a lot about other rhinos nearby.
Despite looking fierce, rhinos are usually calm unless they feel threatened. When startled, they might charge as a defense mechanism.
And speaking of unexpected behaviors, rhinos make the cutest sounds. They communicate through grunts, snorts, and even high-pitched squeaks that you wouldn't expect from such large animals.
They sure do. The sounds rhinos make are trending topics for nature educational content because they're so surprising and cute. Rhinoceros reproduction is a slow process, which is one reason why their populations take a long time to recover when they decline. Female rhinos usually give birth to just one calf every 2 to 5 years. The pregnancy or gestation period lasts about 15 to 16 months, which is one of the longest among land mammals. Baby rhinos, called calves, weigh between 88 and 140 pounds at birth. That's about the size of a large adult dog. But they grow quickly, gaining up to 2 pounds every day during their first year. The bond between a mother rhino and her calf is incredibly strong. The calf stays with its mother for 2 to 4 years, learning everything it needs to survive. During this time, the mother is extremely protective, charging at anything she perceives as a threat to her baby. Male rhinos don't participate in raising the calves. Once they reach maturity, male rhinos become solitary and establish their own territories, only seeking out females when it's time to mate. A particularly cute behavior of rhino calves is that they often run in front of their mothers when they're excited, spinning around and coming back for reassurance, much like human children do when they're happy and playful.
The rhinoceros has a truly ancient lineage that goes back millions of years. These magnificent animals first appeared about 50 million years ago from ancestors called hyracoodonts, which were much smaller, about the size of today's dogs. Over millions of years, these ancestors evolved into larger forms. During the Oligocene period, about 30 million years ago, giant rhinoceroses called Indricotherium roamed Asia. These massive creatures stood 18 feet tall at the shoulder and were the largest land mammals that ever lived. During the Ice Age, woolly rhinoceroses with thick fur coats lived alongside mammoths in the cold northern regions. Cave paintings from ancient humans show these impressive beasts, proving that rhinoceroses have fascinated people for thousands of years. Today's rhinos are survivors from a once much larger and more diverse family. There used to be dozens of different rhino species across Africa, Asia, Europe, and even North America. Now we have just 5 species left, making them living fossils and important windows into Earth's past. The history of rhinoceroses teaches us an important lesson about the changing nature of our planet. Animals that once dominated the landscape can become rare if conditions change or if human activities impact their survival.
Humans and rhinoceroses have a long and complex relationship throughout history.
In many cultures, rhinoceroses have been symbols of strength, power, and good fortune. In some Asian traditions, rhino horn was believed to have magical or medicinal properties.
Unfortunately, these beliefs have led to serious problems for rhinos. Poaching for their horns is the biggest threat they face today.
But there's good news too. Many people around the world are working hard to protect rhinoceroses. Rangers patrol parks to keep poachers away, and scientists study rhinos to better understand how to help them.
Conservation organizations create protected areas where rhinoceroses can live safely. Some even use drones and other technology to monitor rhino populations.
Education is also important. When people learn about how amazing rhinoceroses are, they're more likely to want to protect them. That's one reason why our Fun Animals for Kids videos are so valuable.
Absolutely, and some conservation efforts are showing positive results. White rhino populations have increased thanks to protection efforts in Africa.
Young people, just like our viewers, are the future of rhino conservation. By learning about these magnificent animals now, you might grow up to be someone who helps save them.
What an inspiring thought! It's amazing how learning can lead to positive action.
Now let's explore some fun and surprising facts about rhinoceroses that will amaze your friends and family. Did you know that rhinos are excellent swimmers? Despite their massive size, they can easily glide through water and even submerge themselves with just their nostrils showing. Rhinoceroses can live up to 50 years in the wild. That's about as long as some humans live in certain parts of the world. Baby rhinos are born without horns. Their horns start to grow within a few weeks after birth and continue growing throughout their lives. White rhinos are the second largest land mammal after elephants. An adult male can weigh as much as 3 cars. Rhinos have existed on Earth for 50 million years, making them one of the oldest mammal species still alive today. These giants are surprisingly fast. They can run up to 35 miles per hour despite weighing thousands of pounds. That's faster than the quickest human runner. Rhinoceroses have their own personal bird assistants. Birds called oxpeckers sit on rhinos' backs, eating ticks and other parasites, while also alerting rhinos to danger with their loud calls. A rhino's skin can be up to 2 inches thick, but it's still sensitive to sunburn and insect bites. That's why mud baths are so important for their skin health.
Young explorers, we've journeyed through the fascinating world of the rhinoceros today, discovering these armored giants in all their glory.
From their prehistoric appearance to their gentle plant-eating nature, rhinoceroses truly are some of nature's most impressive creations.
These magnificent animals play crucial roles in their ecosystems. As they move through forests and grasslands, they create pathways for other animals, disperse seeds in their dung, and maintain the balance of their habitats.
But as we've learned, all 5 species of rhinoceros are endangered. Their future depends on our understanding and actions. By learning about these amazing animals, you're already taking the first step toward helping them.
Knowledge is powerful. When we understand how important and special rhinoceroses are, we can make better choices to protect them and their homes.
You can help by sharing what you've learned about rhinos with friends and family. The more people who know about these incredible animals, the more support there will be for protecting them.
And remember, protecting rhinoceroses also means protecting the countless other animals and plants that share their habitats. When we save rhinos, we're saving entire ecosystems.
We hope this educational journey has inspired you to learn more about wildlife conservation. Nature is full of fun, cute, and amazing animals waiting to be discovered.
For more exciting animal adventures and trending educational content, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Fun Animals for Kids. Each video brings you face-to-face with nature's most fascinating creatures.
Every subscription helps us create more videos that inspire kids just like you to fall in love with nature and the incredible animals that call our planet home.
So until our next wild adventure, stay curious, young explorers. The natural world is full of wonders just waiting for you to discover them.
Thank you for joining us on this rhinoceros adventure. Remember, knowledge about nature is not just fun. It's the key to protecting our planet's amazing biodiversity for generations to come.